Hey everybody, welcome back to House Cynder here on Game of Thrones CK3. Today we will be trying to expand some land. That is our goal. I think we're as our character here, I'm pretty sure he is getting up. He's a little bit older now. He's about 36. And I think that in his lifetime he would like to expand his land a little bit. I'm thinking up to Israelis here. So take Rolovoth, or Rolvoth, and then Israelis. That way we can get a little town here on Verlith, or Velrith here, on Providence of Velrith, create a little castle or town or city or something here to be able to trade with Illyria, Tolos, and any of the other coastal areas around us here. Since we're here, we could also trade with the Kingdom of Manteris here, since they're right here on the coast of this little lake. Same with Serenthus here. But I think, you know, more of a roleplay terms, you know, we'd like to get some main trade hubs going. And I think Israelis here would be a really good idea here on the coast of Velrith here. Or I think Israelis is probably how you pronounce that. No idea how to actually pronounce it, but you know, nonetheless, we do have a small issue with this one though. Suffocating fumes. It's a noxious gas. This building can be a blocker and must be cleared before settlement can be turned into a proper holding. Has a chance of starting a plague outbreak each year, which that doesn't sound great. Development growth is a negative 40%, which is not great. Dangers plus 20, popular opinions negative 30, and then of course plus 20 to building and holding construction times. The thick acrid gas billow from the volcanic land, blanking everything with a deadly haze. Breathing is a struggle. Visibility is near zero, and life withers under the relentless onslaught. Only the maddest of men dare to step into the smothered zone. So we'd have to try to clear this and then build our area like we did here to get our castle. We did get lucky with ours. We didn't have to build it all the way up. We did just, you know, receive it. So that was nice. So I think we're going to go ahead and try to save up about 200 gold. We need about 200 gold to do this, but I think I'm going to get up to about 400, so that way I have the option to have a little bit of extra gold so I can start, you know, upgrading my colony there. We got a decision here to proclaim a dynastic nickname. It is time for us to adopt a cloak of a symbol through which we will recognize across the realm. You'll be given the opportunity to select a symbol for your house's nickname. I don't know what this is. Is this the new update? I wonder. Okay, the great houses boast of their wolves, their lions, their krakens, their bridges, and each conceived their sigil marked them as unmatched. Yet their symbols are no more than a boast and bluster. Our house shall be different. Our banner will inspire fear in our foes and awe into our allies. From this day forth, House Cynder shall be remembered for its association with the words selected will be used in several templates to provide dynastic nicknames for your house. Example: the black X, the red X. For the best results, select a noun. I'm gonna let you guys make this decision. Can I not do this right now? Oh, is there not a way to get rid of this? Am I gonna have to... Yeah, I'm gonna have to make the decision here. I didn't know that that's what this would do. You know what? Hold on. Okay, so we're back. I'm not gonna take this decision right now. It is in here for decisions. Proclaim dynastic's nickname. I want you guys to go down below in the comments and leave whatever you guys recommend or what you think would be good for our house here. You can take in the consideration our actual house dynasty stuff. House Cynder, Iron and Ash. You know, it could be something similar to this. You know, whatever you guys think actually would be kind of cool for our house here. Is there anything else decision-wise with the new update? Seer House Unity, Old Valyria, by Knighthood, I think that was already there. I don't see anything. No, I don't think anything yet. I think if I become a king, I can be coronated, which is the goal eventually, to be the king of, I guess, the Summerlands here. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. We need to go ahead and unpause. Would be nice to figure out the tax stuff. Oh, mental break. Let's go ahead and do another run. Lose some stress there. Gaining about 1.5 a month, which is pretty good. Do we want slavery? Slavery's forbidden. What do we get for having slavery? Like, what's the point of having slavery? Like, can we gain more men and stuff, or more money and stuff for that? I don't really know how that works. Don't have a castellan yet. I need to find some more men. And I also need to make some men-at-arms regiments, but go ahead and just kind of speed this up a little bit. I don't want to go too fast, but I also don't want to sit here for too long. And, you know, needs to make some gold. Activities I can do. We've got a grand tournament. Pilgrimage, grand tournament. Nothing else. And then just regular decisions. Yeah, there's not much I really can do. Is there? Has this place been upgraded? Nothing has been upgraded here, so I'm not making any money off of this castle, really. It's just what we have here, 138. Ongoing colonies. The number of settlements the ruler can hold at any given time. Determined. Wonder why it's ongoing. I don't have any settlements. I just have a domain. Okay. Monastery, castle, city, temple. So yeah, I could still build stuff like this. I'm missing a lot of gold for that. I wonder if there's any... If I can start kind of making friends. What is this? Become a tributary of Lord Gorse. Oh, it's just submitting, so I would be... with another ruler. The tributary affords a periodic tribute in form of herd taxes of prestige, depending on their type, and in exchange gets a truce with Surizarin. Or the loser's form of a subject that cannot join factions, but can break free if their requirements aren't met. Okay, cool. So that's actually kind of a cool idea. And I'm not going to be swearing fealty to anybody. But, yeah. Destination focus. Oh, it's the traveling one. Alright, well, I guess we're just kind of gonna be sitting... Let's speed this up a little bit. I need to make some money, pass some time. Maybe we can do a couple activities if they pop up. You know, we just need to make gold, and I don't really have a lot of gold. Maybe expanding land isn't the best of ideas right now. I mean, I know it'll make me some money once I get there. I need 153 more gold. Living healthy. Plate armor innovation. Cool. We can kind of look at some of these lands around us while we do this. Handle the issues personally. We got popular opinion plus 30. Suppressed unrest. Holding taxes plus 10. I do need this, but honestly, this popular opinion is kind of needed in our land a little bit. As you can see, now it's just -5. I need illegitimate rule to go away, and greedy's just sucks because, you know, people don't like that. Almost have another wealth focus. Princess Miguel of Dragonstone, Hatch Sea Smoke. Gonna go ahead and upgrade Taxman. So that should gain us a little more gold if I put our... Well, we're raising the development. I needed 3 development. I don't need that anymore. Now I can just switch that to collect taxes so you can make a little bit more money. Let's take a look at Oros. What do you have? You have any... Your primary heir is some random red priestess. Oros might not be a bad option once we start to expand down this way to take Oros. Because we're going to eventually need it. Maybe he'll swear fealty. This guy's just scaly, blind, and hideous. That's rough. All right, got this time going a little bit. We're up to 90. Need another, what is it? 137 gold. So we're going to be here for just a little bit while we wait on that. While I was in the castle towns with Remus, his attention was caught by a criminal chained to the pillory. Remus lifted his head and made a show of ignoring the criminals begging for water. We can make him arrogant, which is virtuous to us. Make him compassionate or callous. Yeah, we're just gonna make him arrogant. That sounds fine to me. All right, Zarbadar here is allied to Marine. It's a pretty big army for sure. 3,000 plus its help, which is almost 6,000. So yeah, they got a ton of men. Yeah, we're just letting the time fly right now because I'm just trying to make some money. Just being over here is kind of, there's like not much going on. One of the things that I would like to do is to slowly start expanding, but giving the land, once I become once I get a duchy and I become a high lord, I can give some land away. And then once I give a couple pieces of land away, I can then start creating families in these areas that will help, you know, kind of make some uncertainty in our lands, I guess. That way, you know, we're not just running our land and holding on to everything, you know, and I'd like to have a little bit of some issues. All right, we're going to do some lifestyle there. That gives us 118 gold at this point. See if there's any... Okay, hold on. Kalmasco. And if I were to... I gotta go... Yeah, the problem is I gotta go down. I gotta leave my area and there's so much danger. Mercenary guards would be nice. I could just go straight out into the water and then go across. But look how far I gotta go. I gotta go all the way up here. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. It's too far of a trip. This one should be a steal. No. Let us move on. Should this? Yeah. See, it's kind of a rough issue here. Could lose 10 gold. I think this is gonna be the best. I might lose 20. All right. Overwhelmed by stress, I got a pot shard, but I did gain 50 stewardship and I lost 5 gold, which is fine. We can deal with that. We got a pot shard, which I could sell right away for 40 gold. Makes the gold. This glass trinket, I really have no real use for this thing. It would sell for 250. And I could also go to the market and sell for 200. No, I could just trash it for 250. I mean, it's not doing anything for me. It gives me a little bit of prestige, diplomatic range, and a learning. How much could I get for Captain Baelor's sword? 69. No, we're not doing that. The glass trinket would be really nice, or the illustrious trinket would be nice to sell. It's 250 gold. It would allow me to expand. Maybe I destroy it. All right, screw it. We're gonna destroy it. I need the money. Yeah, it's probably really stupid to do that, but I need the money so I can colonize. Let's say we reclaim Rolovoth personally. It won't actually hurt anything, and it's not a dangerous area there that I gotta walk through, so really it's pretty damn safe, actually. Just a little bit of danger here, 18% chance. But if I throw on, what is this? Hills, wilderness, suffocating. If I drop that down to higher mountaineer for 2, it drops the chance to 1. And honestly, if I just throw on... I don't have a caravan master. Okay, that's fine. 2 gold. Let's travel. I can't wait. And done. That was fast. Alright, so Rolovoth here. Or Rolvoth. Has a 25 control. Negative 65 because it's suffocating fumes. And I need to take care of this. Which upgrading this is going to take 3 upgrades. It's going to cost me 3 years to do. And each time it gets a little better. So we'll go ahead and start upgrading that. And I can't upgrade this until the, until what's it called goes away. Okay, so now we have 2 pieces of land, which I could expand to the 3rd piece, I think is this piece, yeah. I could expand that in 49 gold, but I'm going to be spending a lot of gold making Rolvoth here. I got a faction? Did I just see that correctly? Really? I got a faction of peasants that live in Rolvoth that don't like me with 2% discontent? Can send an ultimatum in 49 months? Really? You don't like me? Why? That makes no sense. I literally am giving you land. Or claiming land, and nobody lives there. Maybe it is about time to get some men-at-arms, actually. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, big freeze. Yeah, upgrade that pretty fast. We'll get defensive measures, which will give us a fort level and some more men at these castles, which is perfect. Yep. So this is a level 3 fort level and a level 1 castle. It's Princess Rhaenys hatched Star Hunter. Nice. All right, that's about 35% of the way. That should start dropping this pretty quickly. My spy master has come to me with good news. We do not know yet, but somebody is plotting to kill him. Oh, well, that's not great. I mean, it can make him arrogant, but he's compassionate at the same time. Ooh, terrible dread. But his diplomacy goes up. His intrigue goes down. I think we're going to go with Callus. I'm going to gain some stress for that, though. 60% secrecy with a 3% success chance to actually murder him. The Baratheons lead Lord Paramountcy of the Stormlands. Who took the Stormlands? Wait. We were just over there for so long. Who took the Stormlands? Who holds the Stormlands now? The Stormlands are held by the Dondarrions. Okay. So they took the Dondarrions took it back. How? Did they overthrow it? I can check the Lord Paramountcy. Title history. Installed by faction demand. Okay. Well, that's... Well, I guess that's pretty impressive, to be honest. They managed that. I did see that you guys had a few name suggestions for our next few sons, or... Yeah, well, it was only sons that you gave me the option for. She's 35. She may not have another kid. Remus is 12. Why do I have this stupid helmet on? I took this helmet off already once. I don't know why it continues to put on a helmet. There we go. No more helmet. Yeah, you guys gave me a couple more names, so I've got them written down, and who left them in like a little name list kind of thing. But we will be, you know, naming them as they come. I'm hoping maybe she has one more child. I don't know if she's going to. We need to put her not on assisting ruler, but on managed domain, which will gain me more gold. I should have done that for the rip, but I didn't do that. And then we're also going to be renaming Serenthus here. Here we go. Serenthus. We're going to be renaming this title Serenthus to Cynder. I saw that I think it was Remus that actually left that. House Cynder of Cinder. Or Cinder of... Or is it House Cinders? No, it's House Cynder of Cinders, I think is what he said. Not 100% sure on that. But I can always change this as we go. So I'm just going to do Cinders. That's a 2. That's a W. Where's the S? There it is. We'll do House Cynder of Cinders. So that's going to be our main castle is just Cinders. And then this one we'll also rename later as it comes. We're up to 42% with a 65 peasant. We need to get suffocating fumes out. And as soon as possible, too. They're about halfway, about 19 months left to go. That'll drop popular opinion to -15 instead of -30. Mental break. I'm too busy. We're going to go for another ride. Remus begins air training, which I didn't even know this was a thing. So how does this work? Okay, let's see. Air training. Remus is receiving air training from his father, Chief Baelor. Progression towards prepared air is 6%. Let me hold this real quick and see what that looks like. Prepared air is stewardship, vassal opinion, and courtier and guest opinion. Okay. And that's just... Oh, okay. Gaining the prepared air trait. Okay, so he has to get to 100% before I actually get the trait. Makes sense. All right, let's speed this up again. Got up to 223 gold. We're about 50 of the way through. Melis died again. Or, sorry, Princess Rhaenys died again off of Melis. We're up to 104 AC. This isn't the Duel of Dragons, is it? Hold on. The Dance of Dragons shouldn't be happening right now, should it? Who's on there? Yeah, the Conciliator is still... It still has the throne. And it's 20,000 men. That's not that much for the Seven Kingdoms, but I have a feeling that overall it's massive. They only have 6,000 allied military strength, so who holds Dragonstone? I should have checked that while I was over here. Prince Baelon, which is, yeah, see, Viserys is dead. He died at 11, which is terrible. Daemon married Princess Gale, the winter child of the Seven Kingdoms. And they have 2 children, Aegon and Aenys. I like to check these guys every once in a while. So Daemon has, you know, he's Prince Baelin's Castellan. So, I mean, he's just kind of went off on his own, or like going off and kind of played the more, I guess, realistic, or not realistic, but more what would be expected of him, I guess, as you could say. All right, minting new coinage. It's my right and responsibility. We're just going to mint new silver coins. Is there a way to fix this land and make it green? Like, so it's not, like, all dirt and all dead? Let's try to get the firm hand. Or I can win 20 gold. I lost 20 gold. Damn it. Remus gains greedy, just like me. Okay. So we're up to 240. We're almost done with this first level. We're up to 62 control. You're gonna gain ambitious, Remus. Because I'm not gonna have you paranoid because you'll end up killing yourself from stress, and I'm not dealing with that. Alright, lingering fumes are fixed. We're gonna go ahead and upgrade to level 3. Takes another 3 years. That will be, what is that, constructed vents? Oh no, construct settled air. So that'll be good. Once that's finished, we can upgrade our settlement. Which I don't think we have any gold coming from our settlement right now. I am known for the dedication of my faith. We're going to go ahead and upgrade organized muster rolls. Give us a little bit more levy size. The faction is now dangerous. Only 25% military power, and it's 76. Can throw us an ultimatum in a month. I don't think I'm going to be able to... Or 12 months. I don't think I'm going to be able to fix that. I may have to just get some men-at-arms. Because it's going to rise with its... Oh, it's only going to rise with like 20... Probably like 200 men, if anything. I'm not too worried about y'all. Yeah, we're up to 71%. Oh, what is this? Occasionally, raising young Remus to rule the clan of Cerinthus has its challenge. Today is such a day. Remus began at dawn, at first asking insidious questions about the previous day's lesson. He wanted to understand rulership, he said. Starting a bit early, lad, aren't we? I chuckled. This, however, seemed to encourage him. For the rest of the day, Remus followed me about, from the throne room to the courtyard to the stables, even to the privy. I had to bar the boy from following me inside. I just wanted to understand, father, he said from the outside of the door while I sat and rubbed my temples. 23 oh, God. Remus, leave me alone. I need some privacy, man. What do we got here? I was going to do something, now I forgot while I was reading that. I think it was the piece of land. Yeah, this one. I wanted to rename this clan to Cinders. That is not how you spell that. There we go. Cinders. There we go. And we'll keep it orange. Since that is what I, you know, what it is. It's orange. It should be orange. Should not be green. Word of advice, I saunter between the market stalls of this, of cinders. I could gain 15 gold. Gain 50 gold. I like that idea. Up to 80% on control. And this should be about halfway done. That's a big lag spike again. Yeah, we're about halfway done. About 19 months left. Yeah, I'm not doing that. We're gonna go to war. What's that gonna bring? About 100. Oh, okay. My spy master is coming with the grave news. He is certain that Visenya, my mother, is scheming against him. Whether it's not true, I will not accuse my own mother of this murder that is supposed to be happening. All right, we'll be raising troops here because they're. Yeah, I should be able to just stomp them. This really should not be too big of a deal. Yeah. That shut them down. We won our first fight, which is nice. It happened to be within our own thing, which should actually give us some... Yeah, popular opinion is now plus 50 because we pacified the locals. We're not doing the dynasty nickname yet. I'm going to pardon my mother because, you know, family first. We're also going to go to our mother and grant her a court position of Master of Arms. Yeah, so we'll keep that. We're up to 300 gold. This place should be done here in a second. Yeah. 24 stress. I like that. We're going to lose some stress because God knows I'm stressing right now for some reason. We need to get some renown. We're going to get these insignificant eventually. But for now, we're good where we're at. I think the next step, since we already have this one almost taken care of with settled air, so that way we're not having some danger here anymore. Oh. She died of fatal apoplexy. Okay. Well, my mom just died. So now we need to have a funeral. Activities, funeral, planned funeral. We're going to do it at the capital for my mother. We're going to mourn her, get rid of those. We're going to throw her a very, very ceremonial level, extravagant. We have 5 guests, basically. My wife, my son, this guy, Siriano, Makar, my brother, and Garlor. Yeah, okay. I'll never forget her. Let's go and get this started. Unpause, go to 4 times. Everybody should be here because it really isn't that far. I think I'm just able to sit there. And I actually don't think I traveled. To Visenya. 50 piety. Try to gain a little bit of piety here. Join the offering, gain some prestige, which puts me into illegitimate ruler 0. Great. While there's life, there's always hope. Quietly nod. We're going to lose some stress. That's our best option here, losing some stress. As much stress as I can lose. Gonna gain 100 piety there. I could gain 50 prestige and 100 piety. I could mourn. Everybody gains... Oh, is that my wife? Yes, it is my wife. Offer comfort. Become friends with my wife. Oh, yes. Trained fighter and a fortune builder. Remus, you are a monster. Looks like you became a very, very, very good heir. Look at this heir. Oh, couldn't have asked for a better heir. This is gonna suck. The negative 25 popular opinion really sucks. But, you know, it is what it is. And then fortune builder is nice. Plus 6 stewardship. Heir and training, up to 22%. And trained fighter, which is plus 4 prowess, which, oh, that's so nice. Memories are too painful. We'll lose a 78 stress. Speak of her virtues. My wife is just fighting people. She's fighting that Vago guy. Gain 100 legitimacy. I'm up to one legitimacy. My wife needs to stop fighting everybody, man. Look at the beating she's taken. Actually, wait a minute. She is literally dying. He brutally mauled my wife. Who are you? Why are you in my prison? Oh, you're the guy that raised up against me. Okay, you're dead. Where is that guy? You. You beat my wife. He's not going to survive this. Ooh, an introduction. That's kind of cool. I can't imprison him. He will just leave. I don't like that I can't. Like, the guy should be able to. He's brutally mauled too, and he's dying. I wonder who will die. If my wife dies, could that mean that I could say it was murder? We're gonna bring this guy in. 35 gold for Baelor. Yeah, he had a great prowess. I don't think that his prowess was better than my my son or my brother's. It is better than my. No, it's not. Great Chancellor though. Still don't have somebody to put into Castellan. My heir is unmarried. That is a good point. My heir looks to be... Well, I don't have any siblings. I don't have any nephews or anything. Or nephews. Nieces. So maybe we arrange an introduction to... Nope. Arrange a marriage. Is there anyone? Talia Goldrin of House Goldrin. Where are you at? You are over here in Volantis. Okay. House Goldrin. Are you courtier of Master Pacoro? Okay. You know, she's pretty. She's a thrifty clerk and a guild patron, trusting, compassionate, fickle, and arrogant. She is Valentine and Rolor, but she's decent. She's unlanded. And she's pretty. Maybe... And she's not like she's not a good wife, like a good marriage. Like, it's no alliance, that's fine. She's 16, he's 16. I don't really want to throw on a grand marriage. This is no alliance. It's, you know, House Cynder. Yeah, sure. I mean, it's not like it's hurting anything. She's gonna come here. It's not like she's got land. House Goldrin only has one living member, and it's her. Her dad, Master Larku, however you pronounce it, was married to Atri, or Acri, and her dad died, so... Yeah, actually, it's not a bad marriage, to be honest. I think we're gonna go ahead and do that. Let's find him Miss Goldrin. We'll send the proposal. Yeah, I could have probably found some other people, but honestly, I kind of like that marriage. And she has departed from my court. Yeah, of cinders. That's cool, I like that. My counselor, Vagero, died. Damn right you did. Now, hopefully my wife doesn't die. That would actually suck. What is this? Decadence to tarnish reputation. Don't want to do that. I probably should get a physician, to be honest. Personal physician. Could set Rogar to that. I don't think that's going to help her, but it does help me. Alright, is this done yet? Danger bushfire. Delayed by 5 days. My wife did die. Oh, no. I'm gonna be widowed, ain't I? No, okay, good. I could at least remarry, but I don't really... Oh my god, everybody just died. Literally, I just had 3 people die. I forgot how dangerous it is to travel this way. Oh no. My wife and my heir's wife just died. Oh, and she was such a good option. I just killed that family. I just killed off that entire family. I was gonna kill them off anyway because, you know, they she wasn't going to be born bearing children into her family anymore, but dang. All right, well, Remus, I'm sorry your first wife died. You didn't even get to meet her. First of all, you didn't even get to meet Talia. She died, she vanished without a trace. She probably gotten eaten by something. Alright, let's just look by rank. None of these, they're all lowborn. Alliance power. I would get an alliance for a couple of these. Nessa from Lynchfield. Iolana Goldmark. It's 10. Yeah, I don't really have... Who are you? Daughter of Freeholder Rogaro of Honors Port. His 4-year-old daughter. Right, Nessa Lynchfield. Where are you from? Oh, you're not far. You're in Volantis. But you're 9 years old, and that would be a little weird to marry a 9-year-old to a 16-year-old. Okay, maybe we wait on that then. Because the only good option literally died. Alright, the air has been cleared at last, with it hung heavy with death. Cloaked fumes and bitter haze has begun to thin. Vent shafts have been carved, ash swept away, and the land given time to breathe. The stench still sulfur still lingers, faint but no longer fatal. The mountain still smolders in the distance. A quiet warning. Oh my god, can I speak? A quiet warning. But its poison no longer grips the land. The worst has passed for now. Not all riches are grand. Tucked beneath collapsed rocks and scorched debris, a modest hoard comes to light. Some coins fused together, and a singed half-chest consumed by fire. Yet enough remained to matter, a quiet boon, pulled from the ashes what was nearly lost. I gained settled air, gained 100 gold. Hey, I'll take it. Available perks, we get popular figureheads, so my popular opinion jumps. Thank God, because this place, I need it. Now I got plus 75 here, plus 55 here, and that I don't think goes away. I'm pretty sure that is forever. Perfecto. Too many spouses. Huh? Oh, too few. Wow, I'm really struggling, guys. I can't read worth a shit. I have too few spouses. So what you're telling me is I can take multiple wives. Secondary spouses. Okay, I can. I don't really want to take any that aren't... I could take this girl as a Mathian. She has a permanent scowl, which that is congenital, but she's loyal, naive of appeaser, temperate, chaste, and calm. She would be good for a secondary spouse, honestly. Yeah, I think she would be good for a secondary spouse. Let's get her as a secondary spouse. Actually, is that going to... Yeah, she would jump up 900 prestige. If I try to do secondary spouses, it's just going to put her up here, right? So I need to find somebody that I actually want to marry first. Didn't I already almost marry somebody that was a gold run or something? I don't remember. Plus, I'm 45 years old. I'm not going to be marrying a damn 13 or 14-year-old. Honestly, she might be the best option for a regular spouse. We'll take it. At this point, I'm just marrying for more children. I just only have one. It's not enough. Not in this land that we live in. I could probably take a secondary spouse, and I will take... Oh no, they're not going to let me take a secondary for... Yeah, okay. They would let me take one of them, but I'm not going to take... I'm not going to take one that's 40 years old. Okay, so maybe 11 isn't too bad. She is quick. Do any of the other girls up here have powerful lungs? But she's 44. These two come with alliances. is she has keen aired. I kind of like this one. Plus, she does have a House Tumidis, so he's not going to lose prestige for this. She is 11, he's 16, so it's not that far off. But I have a feeling that they're all going to die trying to get here. So we'll marry them off again. We'll see if they're going to survive the travel. If they can't survive the travel, then it wasn't worth the marriage. Then it just wasn't worth it. Probably going to lose that. Alright. And her companions encounter bandits on the road in Ristania. Okay. Gain 35. Oh god. Alright, hold on. I want to see where they're at. Let's go to my wife. Alright, where are you? Okay, you're getting through the worst of the worst. She made it. Chiefess Hemis? She made it. I'll take it. Alright, let's look at my son's wife. Where is she? Nope. She is over here. She just came out of Tyrosh. So she's got a long way to go. Oh no, she ain't gonna walk here until she's of age anyway. Alright, so we'll leave that as it is. We're up to... Oh, instantly pregnant. Jeez. Alright. Instantly pregnant. Man, I did not waste any time. Alright, so I can feudalize this to a castle after I get to 3. Or upgrade the settlement. I'm going to upgrade the settlement to a level 2 castle. To Lonely Towns. Or, sorry, not castle. Level 2. We're going to go ahead and... I got to slap on you. And then I'm also going to slap on you to get the capital, or that up. Because this is only 1, right? Yeah, 1 development. This has 0. So I need to get this to 3. I'm missing my spy master. I don't know. Oh yeah, he died. That makes sense. We'll put Remus there. He's not great, but it is better than nothing. And then, is there anything going on in this in the festival or in the things or anything? No. Okay. What is Steerhouse Unity? What is it? We're gonna do Harmonious. It's gonna cost me 200 piety. Gain it by 10. House Unity increases for the next 10 years. We'll take that. Okay. I don't have the money to fund that. We're going to divine the stars. Work off some stress. Good exercise for 20 gold. 48 stress. I lose stress, but I gain sweaty stench. We'll go ahead and do that. That's fine. I don't care about gaining something like that. This would be concubines. I don't really care for that. We got the Divine for Stars. That should pop up here any minute once I unpause. A Moon Dancer was tamed by Prince Aegon. I wonder what the future holds. Making new friends for 10 years. Characters healing old rivalries and making new friends. Diplomacy 2. Martial level drops to monthly diplomacy level still up by 25%. We're almost to Divided Attention. Gets an extra domain limit. And I get Architect, which will help build all of my things that I want to build. This should be able to colonize now. Yeah, I've just got to travel through here to here, and that will give me... How much danger is this? 37 and 39. That jumps it up to 65, getting rid of them. Mercenaries doesn't really do much, so we need a Mountaineer and Mercenaries. Jumps it to 17 and 19. What are these? This is quiet villages and highlands and forests. So if we did maybe jungles, 1945. No, we're gonna need that, and a caravan master, which I don't have. So we're gonna do this. We don't really have an option, so we'll go right through it anyway. Spend a little gold trying to capitalize on restorations things. Travelers Wonders, but Homecoming is even sweeter. All right. Now we have Israelis as well. So all 3. Path of Rivalry. Let us do this. 78%. Gained it. Perfect. Safe routes. 150 prestige gained. This is where I'd like to build the thing. I'd like to build my... Well, actually, this is still on the coast. Actually, we're fine. That's perfect. We do need this control fixed. What's the control here? Control here should be good, right? Yeah, 100% control, development up 1. Plus 0.1 per month. Almost to... Actually, it's almost to 100. And this one is plus 1 per month. That'll take a while, actually. Let's just get that going. We'll see what we can get there. So now we have 3 pieces of land, which I could potentially make the new duchy, if I'm not mistaken. What is this? It is late the day, and I was suddenly interrupted by one of my counselors bursting into the throne room in a rage. Her son today has determinedly to give me orders. Orders, Makar shouted, as if it was some common servant and not your marshal. So my son told his uncle to do something. He did not like that. Alright, well, 2 things. The 2 of them work things out. Makar Cynder gains 20 opinion of Remus. The bad blood between them grows, and they become rivals. Damn it. It's not what I wanted. I can make the High Lordship of Ruklan Numazmi. What? I don't even know what that means. This is all changed up. They changed up these. Okay, cool. Yeah, look at these. These are... Yeah, these are different. This is completely different, I think. Oh, man. That yawn came out of nowhere. I apologize for that one. Yeah, this is... I don't know if this is the same. That's the High Lordship here, but I have it. I can make it right here. So, we just need 250 gold. So, let's make some gold. I don't know who I can declare war on. Let's see. Oh, gotta do that again. There we go. Get rid of those. Who I can declare? Not happening. Alright, what is the name of our chieftess Hemi's gaze meets mine? Her eyes are full of loving devotion. My love, let's name him Baelor after you. I love that idea. But I am so sorry, my love. Not really my love. I didn't marry you for that. We're going to name him Magor. That was the Judge Holden. Actually came up with that in the comments down below. He left that down there. If you guys want to be added to the quote-unquote name list, really it's just anything that I see in the comments that I like, I put it in the in this list. But we're gonna go with Magor. So now we have a gain the trait Melicon. Oh god, trouble conceiving for 3 years. Oh man, dude, this place is just terrible. We're not gonna do a dynastic name yet. Alright, the dark mood is past. She no longer has that. Perfect. I'm pretty sure our house is now harmonious. Yep. Which is perfect. That's going to unify the house Casus Belli. Rulers cannot use the invasion Casus Belli. Rescue house members Casus Belli. House vassals are significantly less to create faction. Or less likely to create a faction. House members can befriend each other. Nice. Casus Belli cost is plus 30 and Dread Decay is negative 40. Placate vassals. Encourage house to improve their economy and promote development. I kind of like this whole clan situation because in reality we would be a clan. Right, so that's a castle. This is not a castle yet. And this needs a lot of work. And I need a lot of gold. Empty council position. My admiral, I guess, booked it, or I never had one to begin with. Yeah, we're just burning through years here. I really don't like to do that, but I don't really have a choice. It's risk worth taking. Successful business endeavors gives me +5 holding tax and development growth. Sweet. So that should now be 0.1 still, and this one might be like 0.13. Yeah, 0.13. 0.1, yeah. 1.13. That's what I was trying to say. So this should be okay. All right. I didn't expect anybody to try to go to war with us this early. I've only got 500 men, guys. It's a vacillation war. Honestly, he could have just asked, and I probably would have. I really don't want to go to war. And I do not have the men to fight this. He's got 12,000 men because he has an ally with freeholder Alios of the Accursed of Valisar. Dang. Well, that's not what I expected. I can't make any men-at-arms because I don't have any money, and I can't buy any because I don't have any money. So if I had some money, I'd buy a couple of these mercenaries. I'd buy like these guys right here. That'd give me enough to fight them at least. But I don't have that kind of cash. So, just to kind of save myself from a bunch of shit, I become the vassal for Lord Varon, and that gives us another reason. That gives us a reason to... Yeah. That gives us a reason to go to war with him later. Anyway, yeah, I think that's probably where we're going to actually end this episode. I did not expect that. I wasn't going to be fighting that war. I didn't have a chance. There was zero chance there, guys. That, I mean, 450 men. Or 485 men compared to their 12,000 men. So I think we know what we need to do. We need to bolster our armies for sure. Main step, upgrade this castle, get this to a castle, and get this to a castle. Those are the main three things. So 2 more castles and upgrading this land, making the duchy, which I can't do now underneath the lordship of Illyria. So I have to wait for this idiot to die. So that way the allied, his ally falls through. He has 5,500 men, which is basically just Illyrian bowmen, longbowmen, and a little bit of levies. Fiery Hand of Rolor. I would need to then create myself a handful of army regiments, which I can make the Black Wall Chariots, which have some pretty good pretty good damage. I'd probably, so the longbowmen, what would their, it would counter what? What counters longbowmen? I don't know what would counter them actually. I guess it would just be like a... Yeah, I guess light horsemen would do it. Just counter archers. They generally counter skirmishers, and they're countered by heavy cavalry or light cavalry. Okay, let me see actually. Well, I'm kind of curious to see what this is actually weak to. They counter skirmishers, spearmen, and archer cavalry. They are a type of archer. So honestly, I would just need to make horsemen. And if I can make like 2,000 or 3,000 horsemen, I should be able to take that, the longbowmen out. But I need the captains and stuff. And I only have 5. So that's not going to help us there. Which, I'm not going to allow either you or you. Well, you could do it. And my heir is not going to be fighting. Makar can fight. You can fight. I guess she can fight if I could afford her. But anyway, yeah. We're going to go ahead and end it there. It sucks that we did have to vassalize, but you know what? It's better than having them smash all my lands down and have to go back to try to gain the county control back up again. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed. This episode was a little bit more slow-paced, which, I mean, happens whenever you're trying to expand the way we are, and I'm not making any crazy money. I know there's gonna be ways to make money, but for this kind of roleplay scenario, I mean, he would just focus his land. For this kind of scenario, I mean, he would just focus his land at this point. I mean, I've got the greedy trait. I'm gaining as much more money as I possibly can. You know, he's expanded to 3 pieces, and that's good to go. I mean, that's great. I love that he's got 3 pieces of land now. But we do now have to swear fealty to Lord Varon of Illyria. But I feel like, you know, 2-3 episodes down the road, we could potentially go to war with that. The only downside is we have to land in the Lordship of Illyria. We could land here and not attack the Lordship right away. And then wait the 30 days out as long as they don't attack me. But if they come and push into our lands, we could go straight there and land. We'll see what we could do. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you have any recommendations or anything that you guys want to, you know, help with, or like, you know, any suggestions for names or anything like that, leave them down below, and I'll add them to lists if I can, if I like them, and we'll go from there. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.